Good morning, guys. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm doing this video today, which I think is going to end up being an Instagram TV video. Now that I discovered Instagram TV, I realize I can share a lot of more insight, tips, and useful material, I hope so, for you. And today I want to speak about a concept that we're all experiencing and is very common in a spiritual practice, and maybe it's going to give you some tools in order to navigate it at its best. And is, as you saw in the quote in the cover of this video, it's being blocked between worlds, a sort of limbo moment. Years ago, I also wrote a post in my blog, so you can go to the online platform, go to the blog session, and you will have a post there. We all know we somehow a life cycle, or the world as it used to be, has been closed. I mean, has finished or is in the process of finishing, right? That is a fact. After everything we're living, after all this pandemic and the lockdown, and now some issues with the economic global situation and so on, the world as we have created before has no more space in this new dimension that we are about to enter. But we are not yet in that new world that we need to create, because we need to still create it. Right? So there is a limbo period that we're all experiencing when nothing really is happening. The door of the old cycle is already closed, so you cannot go there, but there is no yet the door in front of you, right? So that is something we're all experiencing, and it may be very frustrated. It may be very frustrating. Something that I want to give you as a tool in order to navigate this period of in between, this limbo. There are some spiritual practice gurus out there. They call it I believe is the sweet dark, and which has nothing to do with the dark night of the soul. I will explain that in another video. So especially when it comes to the fashion industry, it's something that is very, very present. We are still trying to understand in the system that we created in the fashion industry, how to evolve things, how to shift it. We feel internally that we need to change things, that's for sure. And yesterday I was participating in a beautiful webinar that Black Neon Digital and Jody organized, and it was lovely to share with this amazing women that they are doing, every single one of them in their fields. They're doing amazing work. And I was saying is by doing things together, by being together as a group, that we can change things, right? Okay, so knowing that, how you navigate this in between periods. So sorry about the noise, but my dog is drinking water. This is why you hear that noise. This period, like many other important and crucial decisions in business, has to do with following your intuition. If you follow your intuition, if you get sorry, that way I can still explain to you. If you use your intuition as an important tool in order to navigate this in-between period, is going to be way more easy, and every decision you will make from now on in this new phase is going to be most likely the right one. Now, in my book, Fashion, Business, and Spirituality, I speak about this inner voice, the self voice. People call it intuition. People call it the self. You can call it whatever you believe in, but it's that internal GPS that we all have. Absolutely, we all have, and it drives you to the right direction in life. And we all know that we're gonna arrive to the right destination in any case, but if you follow your intuition, everything is more smooth. It goes more fluidly because you go with the flow of life when it comes to an energetic point of view. Versus if you don't follow your intuition, you do the opposite, you do this like a crazy road in order to arrive to the final destination. Now, how to pay attention to your intuition. Now, during this process of in between, you're going to receive a lot of messages. Some messages are going to be from your mind, because your mind is trying to understand how to navigate all this, how to figure out everything, how to control things, right? Your intuition is going to talk to you at the same time as the mind. And the problem is that many times they overlap and you don't understand which one is the right one. So the voice of the intuition is the first voice you hear when you ask a question. There is also, guys, a study that some researchers, doctors did about the heart and the fact that our heart has, I don't know how to say this in English, neurons. Same as the mind. We also know that the stomach has it as well. So the heart, when you ask a question, the first question comes from the neurons of the heart. So the intuition is that soft voice that when you say A, B, C, and D, it tells you A right away. It's also a constant soft tone of voice versus the ego or the mind is like very loud and very abruptive. The other tool you can use to understand your intuition versus your ego mind is to hear your body, because usually you feel it in your stomach. If I have two options, for example, when it comes to my business or as a consultant, whatever, in this period of uncertainty, and I say, okay, shall I sign this contract or that contract? If I feel this contract and in my stomach there is a punch, I know I don't have to sign that contract. Versus if I feel that everything flows into the other contract, that is where my intuition is telling me to go. So people call it the guts, you know, the stomach. These two tips, I recommend you to use it in this period. You can try it with different small decisions, because it's like a muscle that you need to build. So in this period of in between, it's a great exercise to try making small decisions, trying to understand, am I making it with the mind? Am I making it with intuition? Use your intuition as an important and very strong tool to navigate this in-between period and for business success, which, by the way, I think I also wrote another post years ago about this. There is a reason why we are in between, because life, the universe, God, whatever we believe in is trying to tell us not yet, not yet. You need to still understand some things about yourself. So the introspection period is still going on. And it's so important in order for us to go back to ourselves, keep on doing that amazing internal dialogue we all are doing in order to reclaim our inner strength and our inner power, remember who we really are. And from that point, create the new, okay? Another small tips that I think I already said, but I'm going to share it also in this video, journal. Make sure you do journaling in the early morning, in the evening, with all the ideas that comes to your mind during this period, okay? So this is it, guys. I hope it's useful. I am going to try to share more of these videos, especially when it comes also to spiritual practice tool for the fashion industry professionals. And I hope you're safe, and I'm sending you positive energy from my beautiful Florence. Bye.